Hi, I am Muhammad Rajab, was working as an assistant professor in the Department of Harbour and Ocean Engineering, Amity University. So, today we are going to see in one of the module in the theory of structures. So, theory of structure is nowadays as a civil engineering, it is very most vital important. So, in theory of structure, the analysis of frames or truss is one of the most important. So, in any what is stress? Stress is nothing but any or a structural member connected to with joints. That joint may be riveted or welded or any supports. So, we need to find forces in the each members. So, we have different types of stresses. It may be that stress may be a wooden material or steel material. For example, there are varieties of there. For example, Palladian truss, parrot truss, Belgian. For a small span, we have to use this type of construction between one support to another support. Then fan stress for the large span, we can go for Brad truss. So, then end girders for the larger span constructions, we have to go for the trusses members. We have seen the cell phone tower, right of example, we have seen in our daily practical. So, here see it is a typical steel member, it is connected for the industrial applications. We have to need the variety of, maybe that the member may be these joints, it is joints. So, here one member the joints, there are connected 4 members, 1, 2, 3, 4 joints. So, here supports, we call it as this is supports. So, for example, in this particular truss we have how many joints? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 joints. Members 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 members. So, we have to we have to do the analysis of the structure. Why we need analysis? This type of structures. So, analysis of structure is very most important. Nowadays the software is there, but in technically how it's, because structure has to be stable enough and it should be stiff. So, it will withstand the load during the service period of the structure. Maybe the service life may be minimum, for example household we have to go for 25 years, for industries 100 years, and depending upon the importance of the structure we have to go for the different service lifetime return periods. So, for that the structure should be stable enough, strength enough and stiffness will have to be. So, a structure will have all its parts under same stress level. What we have to do analysis in stress? So, the structure should be in the slave level in all the structural levels, and also the deflection should be minimum. Under action of the load, the member should not have more deflections. So, what will happen if you member deflect more deflection means the structure will be unservice level, will go to the unserviceability conditions. For analysis structure, they have different class, they have statically indeterminate structure or statically determinate structures. Yeah, statically determinate structure, we have the symbol by we have equating the condition of equilibrium. You should satisfy the condition of equilibrium. So, today we are going to see the particular statistical equilibrium condition. We have to work for the what is the deflections and their support. So, it is the condition of the horizontal component of the 0, that is condition of equilibrium. Vertical component reactions 0, and also moment in the any point in the 0. So, it will be statistically determinate structures. So, analysis of statically determinate structure, we have variety of methods, stiffness matrix methods, Kani's method, and the moment distribution method, like that, to find out the deflections at the where our required point, deflections and slow everything. So, it is that one of the principle of virtual work It is one of the most important, very easiest method. So, the principle of virtual work is found by John Bernoulli in 1717. So, we have what is the, we have to first what we have to apply virtual, what is virtual force? Nothing but for any load we have what we have to find the deflection at the point at any joint, we have to apply a unit load. That is why they call it as a unit load method. The principle of virtual load method, we another name we call it as a unit load method. So, we have to apply unit load, then we have to find the virtual forces by the unit load. Under the application of the unit load, what is the virtual forces acting on each every members. Then we have to apply real forces, then we have to find out the what is the real forces involved in the each members. Then we have to find the what is the deflections by the virtual work equations. So, the virtual work equation nothing but 1 delta C. If you know the deflections, for example, one virtual load, it is the equation is the shows for virtual work equation for to determine the desired displacement at any particular joint. So, we have to that virtual force 1 delta sigma K of L by A. So, K nothing but virtual forces in the each member, and F is equal to it is the real forces in the each member, that forces may be tensile or compressive. Then L nothing but length of the member, A area of the cross sectional area of the member, then E is equal to Young's model sum. So, based on this we can find out what is the displacement of the joint because of acting the particular load we can. Let us consider a small problem, how to in the virtual method, how we can solve this small problem. So, using the principle of virtual work, determine the vertical deflection component of at joint A. Because of 20 kilonewton acting at joint A. So, because of stress or frame, it is like that, it is supported at B and C. So, here C roller support, it is a hinged support. So, it is unfortunately it is missed the hinged part. So, there is a 20 kilonewton acting at the joint A, it is a triangular stress. So, we have to see under the principle of virtual work, we have to find out the what is the displacement at joint, vertical displacement. Sometimes the horizontal displacement also we can able to see that. Let us draw the same equations for solutions. So, let us repeat the free body diagram. Sorry. A, I am repeating C. So, it is a distance of 5 meter. So, it is a distance of AB is equal to 4 meter. So, it is 3 meter. Okay. So, the angle here 30, it is 60. So, what will be the obviously the angle will be the, I am repeating the same angle 90 degree. Okay. So, to determine the first what are there are 4 steps. So, here I have redrawn the same original problem. So, length. So, first step we have to remove the external load and apply the unit load. Apply unit load 1 kilonewton at joint A. So, shall I repeat? Say free body B, C, 1 kilonewton acting. So, 30, 60. So, because of that there is a vertical virtual reactions at points. Because of the unit load we have to find, so step 2 we have to find the reactions at the supports, For example, so for to find the reaction at the support, we have to take about moment A. Take moment about B. Clear? So it is 5 meter. So take moment about B, nothing but BC into, it is the anti-clockwise. So it is anti-clockwise. BC into distance 5 meter. BC into 5 meter, then what is, we can say that it is a D. 1 kilonewton into, so it's acting clockwise, so we can put anti-clockwise minus plus 1 kilonewton into AD is equal to 0. 1 kilonewton into AD is equal to 0. So, but we don't know the distance of AD. So, by triangles we can able to triangle ABC. What is the sine ABD? Sine 30, how what? Sine 30 is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. So, opposite how much? AD, hypotenuse 4 AB. So, hypotenuse is nothing but AD is divided by, it is nothing but 4 meter. It is a 4 meter, it is 3 meter. So, therefore, AD is equal to simply 4 into sin theta. So, sin 30 nothing but half. So, we can put 2 meter. So, it is the length, it is a 2 meter. Okay. Next, so we need BD also we need. What is BD is equal to? So, we can cos theta. We can write hypotenuse into cos 30. Able to understand? So, hypotenuse 4 meter. So, we can write AD. So, AD is equal to 4 meter cos 630. So, cos 30 is equal to 0.886. So, we will get so 4 into 0.88867. So, 3.5 meter. Clear? So, it is nothing but BD 3.5 meter, AD is equal to 2 meter. So, it is up to 3.5. So, it is remaining this distance may be 1.5 meter. Now, let us, we know the evidence. So, what is here? BC we do not know, 5 meter plus 1 kilonewton, we are bringing the right hand side left. So, minus BC is equal to minus AD how much? 2 meter, 2 into 1. So, therefore, BC is equal to minus will cancel. So, plus. So, 2 by 5, what is that? AD is equal to 2 by 5, we can able to get 0.4 kilonewton. Clear? 0.4 kilonewton. Therefore, then we know that reactions, upward reactions VB BC is equal to total load BC is equal to downward load 20 kilonewton. Sorry, first 1 kilonewton. So, VB VC. So, therefore, VB is equal to 1 minus 0.4. So, 0.6 kilonewton. So, it is over. So, therefore, VB is equal to virtual force 0.6 kilonewton, 0.4 kilonewton, and VC is equal to VC is equal to 0.4, it is 0.6 kilonewton. Now, we have to, we know everything, the reactions at any all the points, and also we have to find this. Second step, we have to find the step 2, find the virtual forces. Find the virtual forces in the member. So, I am redrawing that. VB, it is BC, it is 1 kilonewton. So, VB is equal to how much? BC is equal to 0.4, okay. Then VB is equal to 0.6. So, it is 5 meter, 4 meter and 3 meter. So it's 30 degree and 60 degree, clear, 30 degree, 60 degree, it is a 0.6. So now we have to find the equation. To find the virtual forces in the member, there are two methods by solve. We can solve by the method of section or method of joints. So in method of joints, we have to go for one by joints. Take joint B. Take joint B. So we draw the free body diagram. So 30. So it is the virtual forces K. It is joint B. K B A. So K B C, here reaction B is equal to 0.6 kilonewton. So we have to assume initially the tensile forces. The tensile forces nothing but the forces in the member, it's away from the joint. Away from the joint, it's a tensile forces. The forces when the member towards the joint, it is called compressive members. So for this type of problem, for solving that, we have, if you don't know it's a tensile or compressive force acting in the member, first initially we have to assign all the tensile forces. After working out, you are getting negative sign, means you have to change the convention. So it is the compressive forces. If your result is right, positive, then it is your assumption is correct. It is a tensile force. Then your result getting negative sign. So you have to change. It is you have assumed that the assumption is wrong. So you have to consider that is a compressive force. So now we have to resolve the components. Resolve the component vertical. Resolve all vertical forces in joint B. So sigma B is equal to 0, vertical forces. So what are the vertical forces acting? So in joint VB acting upward, so positive. Then it is a horizontal forces, nothing, there is no component of question of vertical component. So there is a KB sign that it is acting vertical. So it is also upward. So KBA into sine 30 is equal to 0. So we can solve KBA is equal to, so all are minus, so we have to bring minus VB by sine 30. So minus VB how much? So VB 0.6, sine 30 to 0.5. So we have to get how much? So 0.3 kilonewton. So wait, so 0.5 divided by, so 1.2, sorry, 1 point, we have to it is invert. So 1.2 kilonewton. Force in the member 1.2 kilonewton. Then, so one member, okay, so you are getting minus, it is minus. So KBA is equal to minus 1.2 kilonewton. It is a compressive forces. Next, the same joint. Resolve horizontal component is equal to 0, sigma height is equal to 0. So what are the horizontal component in the joint B? So there are only KBC positive, so acting directions. So KBA cos 30, that also active. KBA cos 30 is equal to 0. So therefore KBA is equal to KBC known, KBA known. So KBC is equal to minus KBA cos 30. So KBA nothing but how much? We are getting minus 1.2. So it will become 1.2 cos 30. So it is the 1.2 cos 30. We can able to. So 1.039 plus 1.039 kilonewton. So what are left? So in 3 members, only we have found out these two. So only this member only left. So again we have to take. for taking to find the virtual forces in the member AC, we can take any joint. Joint C also we can take, joint A also we can take. So, let take joint C. I am drawing the virtual. So, 60 degree. V C is equal to how much? V C already we have found 0.4 kilonewton. So, what is that? BC is equal to, so it is a tensile, your assumption is correct, tensile force. We are getting positive results. So, it is a tensile forces. So, away from the joint B, K, B, C. Then here also K, C. So, KAC we have to find out. For KAC we have to only vertical resolve, only one unknown, we can resolve in the vertical unknown. So, equal 0. So, VC positive plus KAC cos 60 is equal to 0. Therefore, KAC is equal to VC divided by cos 60. So, VC is equal to 0.4 cos 60. So, we can straight away 0.4 divided by cos 60. So, it is the nothing 0.8 you will get. So, we can straight away we can 0.8 kilonewton. So, virtual forces VB is equal to 0.6 kilonewton, PA is equal to 0.4 kilonewton, you remember this, and also KBC is equal to KBC. So, here positive plus 1.039 kilonewton and KBS equal to minus 1.2 kilonewton compressive force. Then KAC is equal to positive plus 0.8. It is a tensile forces. So, we have found the virtual forces in all the members. Then we have to apply the real forces. Step 4. Apply real forces. So, for 20 kilonewton again we have to find out what is the reactions at A. Straight away we can calculate RB into, we take moment about, you have to repeat, take moment about B, take moment about B. So, it is the RC, it is RB. I don't want to repeat the diagram. So, that is from the original diagram itself I am moving on. So, therefore, RC into how much? 5 meter. So, anti-clockwise minus, then plus 20 kilonewton into BD, 20 kilonewton BD is equal to 0. So, already know BD is equal to 3.5 meter. So, therefore, RC is equal to, I am bringing right hand side. So, 20 into 3.5 divided by 5. So, you will get 4 into, so you will get 14, you will get 14 kilonewton. Then RB is equal to, so for RB we can take RB plus RC is equal to, we know total load, it is nothing but total load, it is 20 kilonewton. So, RB we know, therefore, RB is equal to 20 minus RC, nothing but, so 6 kilonewton. So, RB is equal to 6 kilonewton. Is it clear? So, 6 kilonewton. Then we have to go for the, we have to real forces. Step 4. find the real forces in the member. Find the real forces in the. So what we have to do? Again we have to do, take any one joint, then resolve the component, vertical component and horizontal component, take it to 0, then we have to. So take joint A. So 30 degree. So reaction RB is equal to 6 kilonewton. RB is equal to 6 kilonewton. So we have to take FBA. It is FBC. I am assumed away from the joint A. So it is a tensile initially. So resolve vertical component 0. So we had RB upward. So positive. So FBA sin 30 plus FBA sin 30 is equal to 0. So therefore FBA is equal to RB by sin 30 minus. I am bringing to right hand side, it is become minus. So RB how much? RB we have just now we have found 6 kilonewton. 6 kilonewton sin 30 is equal to 1 by 2. So you will get 12 kilonewton. Is it clear? 12 kilonewton. Then it goes similar manner. We need to find, we have found out. So it is a minus. So it is a compressive. So here we write down RB is equal to 6 kilonewton, RC is equal to 14 kilonewton. Okay. Next, resolve horizontal component, the joint A, sigma is at 0, horizontal component. So only what are the horizontal component? FBC acting positive, right hand side positive. Next, so there is a component of FPA, that also we have assumed FPA cos 60, cos 30 is equal to 0. So therefore we know FBC, so we need FPA, FPA is equal to minus FBC divided by cos 30. Already know minus, sorry, FBC is equal to, sorry, we have to know FBA we know, we have to find FBC. So FBC is equal to minus FBA cos 30. So FBA how much? Minus 12 again minus into cos 30. So cos 30 is equal to 0.867. So you will get just if you get 12 into cos 30. So there is a 10.39 plus 10.39 kilonewton. So we have to found the forces in the real forces in FBC. Then we have to find out the AC. Take joint C, any one joint, C or A. So I repeat the free body diagram. So FAC, it is the joint BA. BA nothing but so compressive. So you have to take FBA minus 2, minus 2. FAC we don't know, it is a 60 degree. B, C is equal to how much? 14. BC is equal to, sorry, RC is equal to 14. It is a reaction. When you are applying the real forces, we have to consider it is a reactions, 14 kilonewton. So take the sigma B is equal to vertical component 0. So RC plus, so this is also plus FAC cos, sorry, sin 60 is equal to 0. So we have to, therefore FAC is equal to minus RC by sin 60. So RC is equal to how much? 14 divided by sin 60. You will get So 14 divided by sine 16.16 minus 16.16. So it is a compressive. So after calculating this, you have to make a table column. Serial number 1, 2, 3. Member, what are the members? AB, BC and AC. Length of the member AB 5 meter, AB 4 meter, BC 5 meter, AC 3 meter. Then virtual vertical forces K. So already we have found AB is equal to minus 1.2 kilonewton compressive. Then BC is equal to 1.39 plus 1.039 tensile. Next AC, KAC is equal to plus 0.8. So tensile. Then we have to give the real forces, F, real forces, F. So FAB is nothing but FAB is nothing but how much? 12 kilonewton minus 12 kilonewton. FBC is equal to plus 10.3 kilonewton. FAC is equal to minus 16.16 kilonewton. Then we have to multiply by, for find out, apply the virtual work equation, we have to multiply KLF. So KFL. If you multiply these, everything all will get it. Good. So 4 into 1.2 K value, then 12. So 57 point. So minus will cancel. So it is 57 Newton meter, KFL, Newton meter, kilonewton meter. Then 5, next member, 5 into 1.039 into 10. So 53.79. So all plus 53.97 kilonewton meter. Next 3, last 3 into 0.8 into 16.16. So 14 point minus, we just all are plus, only minus, so 14.784 kilonewton. If you add sigma FL, you will get, so 57.6 plus 53.97 minus 14.784, so you will get 96 point. So sigma KFL kilonewton. Then finally we have to apply virtual force equations. So 1 delta vertical is equal to sigma KFL by AE. So sigma KFL is equal to 96.77 kilonewton meter. Sorry. Then A value we have given 1200 and E value 200 into 10 power 6. So we will get 96.77 divided by 1200 again divided by 200. So we will get 4 into 0.3 into 10 power minus 3 meter. So it is nothing but 0.4 mm, 03 mm. So, like this, so the deflection, vertical deflection at point A is equal to 0.430 mm. So, like that we can go for calculate for horizontal component, we can calculate. So, for any type of structure we can calculate. For vertical it is very simplest method, we can able to. Nowadays software is available, for example STAAD Pro structural analysis software is available, so we can find out. So, it is the very easiest method. So, thank you for listening. So, we will see the next class, we will see about the what about the stiffness matrix method about the theory of structure. Thank you.